Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and you'll see that the futures right now are trading lower by about 4 points on the session, right to around 1253 and a half, 1253 and 3/4 per contract. So futures are down a little bit, but the market did stage a rather dramatic comeback yesterday. If you remember yesterday, the futures were down a tremendous amount, and the markets really had quite a move yesterday, beginning around 10:30 in the morning. Yes, this move occurred with the dollar-yen bottoming out. When the dollar-yen bottoms out, so does the stock market, folks. You're not going to hear this on CNBC. You're not going to hear it on Bloomberg, but you'll hear it right here. Another thing you want to keep note of, if you look at the market today, the dollar-yen is lower. So dollar-yen trading down another 60 cents. But it doesn't matter what the dollar-yen does overnight. It matters what it does when the U.S. market's open. So if the dollar-yen can catch a bid from here, and you can see that it bottomed out basically around 8 o'clock this morning, then the markets will bottom out as well. So let's fast forward right back to the S&P. You'll see the S&P bottoms out right when dollar-yen bottoms out, and it starts to uptick a little bit. So keep dollar-yen front and center. That's an important chart for you to look at. It's an important chart for you to follow. If dollar-yen can hold up when the market opens in the United States, stock markets hold up. Dollar-yen starts to fall and sink, stock markets will fall and sink. It's really just that correlated at this point in time. The yen carry trade, even though it's not really a carry trade, we just call it that, is really the most important currency pair in the entire stock market right now. So keep that on board front and center. You want to look at that chart. All right, let's get into some stocks in the news. There's a lot of equities here. First off, Greece is definitely under pressure again today, but nobody seems to care about Greece. The other European indexes are higher. So let's jump right into the stocks here. We're going to look at Yum Brands. I will have levels for this. We will be trading this stock today. So be prepared. Get ready. We're going to look at Yum Brands. We will be trading Yum today in the intraday stock chat. Come on over. Take a 7-day free trial to the stock chat room. We will be playing this stock this morning. Yum Brands right now is trading at $71.80. Looks like the stock closed at $75.22. It looks like the news on Yum Brands, believe it or not, is more of the same from what I could tell. Looks like they cut their profit forecast. As they say, the China market is staging a slower than expected recovery. So again, we're going to leave it at that. Who cares what the news is, really? We're just going to trade it, and we got levels for it to trade. So let's see how this one plays out. But all in all, we will be looking to trade Yum Brands today. Next one I want to look at is Krispy Kreme Donuts. Ticker symbol is KKD. Stock is trading at $19.11. It closed at $20.18. So this is a pretty good decline. I have a couple of levels here that I like that I want to share with you. One is $18.30. That could be a good scalp bounce level. We also have another level around $17.58. So keep that on the radar too. But $18.30 should give you at least some type of a quick bounce. Remember, it's only a $20 stock, so you're not looking for much of a bounce. Again, $18.30 would be a support level for a bounce. And then you have $17.58 as another intraday support level for a bounce. So two decent little levels there. I think both can provide some good money-making opportunities, and we'll see how it plays out. After that, if the market does proceed lower, the next level I really have that I like would be $16.38. So we'd have to see the stock go much, much lower in order to trade it there. But we'll see how that one plays out today, but I think there could be some money made there. Let's take a look at Broadcom. This is a leading semiconductor stock. Big one too. I trade it all the time. BRCM is the ticker symbol. Stock right now is trading at $42.33. Closed at $42.65. I believe they reported earnings, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, right now I'm not seeing a whole lot of action or movement. I think they announced $1 billion stock buyback, and they also increased their dividend. But the stock is not showing us a lot. Let me just give you the levels that I will be trading this equity today if it does get there. In fact, I think I'm going to actually just post them up in the chat room. So looking at the stock right now, there's not a lot of movement, but if it does sell off, there will be some good gap plays. So I'm going to post this one up in the chat room at 9 o'clock. Right now it's not doing all that much, but if it does come down, and I think it's overbought, so I think we could see this come down a little bit, but I do have levels that we could play in the intraday stock chat. I'll post them up. Let's take a look at good old Costco. I believe Costco reported earnings as well. Costco, I believe, topped estimates, if I read that right, but who really cares? All in all, when we look at Costco right now, can it go higher? Stock is up a ton, closed at 143.04. It's trading at 144. Stock looks overbought to me. I don't think there's a lot of upside here for Costco, and I love this stock, but I wouldn't be buying it up here. If you own it, trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, don't do anything with it. Maybe we'll trade this one a little bit later, but nothing we're going to do with this at the open. So again, we'll leave that one alone for now. Let's take a look at Toll Brothers. TOL is the ticker symbol here. This is a leading home builder. Stock came out with earnings. Right now the stock is trading at $34.70. It closed at $34.79. Believe it or not, there's nothing wrong with the chart. It's not moving a lot, meaning it's not really going anywhere this morning. It's basically right where it closed. But all in all, the chart pattern is still good. So when I see a good chart pattern like this, I still got to give the stock the upside bias. So we'll watch this one once the opening bell rings, but it could be in play. I would have to favor the upside for Toll Brothers, provided bond yields move down. If bond yields start to move up, that could be a negative for Toll Brothers. So again, not much I'm going to do with this one right now, but it is one that will be on my radar today for a potential play. I do like the daily chart setup here. It is a bullish chart pattern. So all in all, we'll see how this one plays out. But there's not much we're going to look to do with this stock around the opening bell. So if you want to see how we're going to manage it and handle it, come on over to the intraday stock chat and we'll take it from there, and you'll see everything that we're doing. Looking over at the gold market today, gold right now is trading down about $1.80. Gold had a huge move yesterday, and great move. A lot of the in-the-money stocks members, we profited on a silver trade, but as for gold, it was just off the charts yesterday. Today it's pulling back a little bit. We'll see where it goes. Generally, after a big move, the next day you retreat a little bit, maybe even give a little bit back, and that seems to be the case. So we're not going to make too much out of it at this point in time. Let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil is trading down $1.31 a barrel. That's a 2% decline in crude oil today to $62.50. I don't see the light of day for crude oil right now. The next big level is obviously $60, so we'll see if crude does proceed down there, but there's nothing to do in the oil market right now. Let it shake out. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of firms out there that are really getting hit on the oil price. A lot of people are hedging it. It's just a mess at the moment, so be very careful with the oil market. With that being said, everybody, S&P futures are down 4.25 points right now. We're not going to make too much out of this. We'll let the market tell us what to do once the opening bell rings regarding the S&P 500 E-minis. But looking at a lot of stocks, you got some setups here. Watch them and come on over to the intraday stock chat. We go for a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing in the market. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.